What's going on, my mubs?
Alright,
It's your boy Kalapodcast, and welcome back to another Jump Force video. And in today's very exciting video, I got new guests with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Alright, y'all already know it is your boy B-Man, the motherfucking killer. It's 2019. Rolled the 1K. Y'all know what it is. Fuck with me.
Hey, that's
What's up with y'all? It's Kalen Designer, aka KDesignz. It's been a minute since I did a collab, so I'm ready to do this.
Panda.
That's what's up, man.
What's up, y'all? KDezigns here, aka Vozigo. I'm glad. Thank you for inviting me to this. Guys, I appreciate it, bro.
Alright, so Jump Force is bland, and here's why.
Alright.
Because your boy Kalapodcast stumbled upon one of the Aizen gameplays. You guys saw how I didn't like his moveset, yada yada, right?
Yeah.
Well, before the fight even started, the little cutscene, the little intro was kind of stale. Like, they could have done so much more with it, and I really wanted to talk about this with you guys. So, what do you guys think about the character interactions in Jump Force? Why do you like it, or why not?
Let me see. I think interactions and characters is important. It adds depth to the game, but I mean, if you're gonna add interaction, you gotta have some form of, I guess, something that matters with the shit. Don't just put interaction just to have interaction. It has to have, make it seem like it was some history, even if the character is not in the timeline. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a character of all-star, characters from Shaman Jump, whatever. Make it seem like, oh man, they had history or whatever. Like, it make you want to wonder. Like, make us think. You know what I'm saying? Don't just give us something bland and weak as hell. Like, I don't got time for that. I'll be like, oh, cool intro, next.
Yeah, you just want to skip it, right? Yeah, they need to do something extra with it, because them just standing there and staring at each other and just, oh my
Hey,
god,
like, let me tell you
it's
something.
you.
I'm gonna stare in your soul and shit. I'm gonna tell you something. I think you sexy.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you just want to skip that. You ain't want to, like, you really don't want to watch that, so you just want to get right into the fight. So they need to make it
like,
more.
they already look fucking real as hell. Damn.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
they kind of scary looking. Don't look at me. I feel like I'm turning Medusa and turning stone and shit.
Yeah, like I feel like that's probably the problem with Jump Force, because I see people in the comments actually talking about that. They're talking about how like Jump Force seems like a fan-made game, because characters just seem like
Yeah.
they got like no kind of like life in them. Like, they're just toys and stuff like that, which doesn't really help the fact that they're not really saying anything to each other and they're just like standing there. So I'm kind of glad that they updated that with the whole Aizen Ichigo battle and stuff. But I feel like they should do like a lot more. Like in J-Stars, like these guys were like doing their own separate intros and stuff. I feel like they should probably throw that back in, even if it's like in an update or something.
Yep. What do you think of that, Cali Gold?
I mean, the subtle details count in these types of collab games, because watching that Aizen trailer, there was like no emotions to it at all. Literally, they just said a few words, no reaction to whatever they said. It's just like, come on, really? This is it? And compared to J-Stars, the characters had more of a reaction to the comments. It just felt alive. Really, that's why I think matters here.
Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like there's no personality. Game just doesn't feel like there's emotion at all. Like E-Man said, there's no history.
Not only that, but it's like,
characters.
it's not just like the characters' history with each other, but you want to see your favorite characters that are not supposed to know each other, like talk to each other, kind of. You want to see like Goku.
Oh yeah, of
with
course.
Luffy,
Like I said, I'm really saying before we recorded, kind of like some injustice shit, like MK characters interacting with DC characters. You want that genuine interaction with each other. Like, damn, Sub-Zero used to fuck with this nigga back in the day. Hell, even with the Ninja Turtles and shit, they got history apparently with DC characters and shit. You want that genuine interaction with these characters and make you think like, damn, what the fuck was they doing back in the day and shit like that. You want that type.
I feel like characters, like whenever you call in supports, they should acknowledge that you called them in, kind of like how they do for like Dragon Ball Fighters, or they do for Storm sometimes, I guess. Like the characters really do seem like they know each other. They are aware that the other person's there. They even do that in Marvel vs. Capcom too. They did that in J-Stars whenever you do support attacks, which, by the way, there were support attacks, which I feel like they should have in this game. Like team moves, but that's that's not the point. But yeah, like I feel like they should overall fix the interaction with characters and stuff, especially if you win a match, you know.
Yeah,
most definitely.
One example I can give is JoJo Bizarre Adventure Heaven. You know, the story mode is based around a what if scenario, and you see JoJo characters from different parts interacting with each other, and it's like, wow, who knew that this sort of situation could ever happen? You know,
like, you know, it's supposed to be like anime characters being thrown in the actual world, so that's probably why, like, you know, it's nothing like too out there, but still I feel like it has no character. You know, it seems like it wants to be Injustice 2 so badly by adding the serious like this serious context, if you know what I mean. Like everything has to be like, you know, it's serious captions, everything has to be quiet. Mysterious is like, you know, it's not really like that, you know. It's still anime crossover game. So I feel like, for example, the loading screen, it can look like a lot better, you know, more detailed,
a lot more creative, a lot more
most
colors
definitely.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Especially whenever you click a character, because whenever you choose a character in Jump Force, you know, not like they react or anything. It just seems like they're just toys that are just standing there. I feel like they probably should have their own emotes and stuff. If that makes sense. Like Naruto pulling out the Shadow Clone. You know, Goku's like, you know, seeming like he's about to power up or something. You know, I feel like the characters should seem like themselves.
Yeah, and to touch up on that, I feel like the overall game is just lacking in everything but the gameplay. Sort of just like Dragon Ball FighterZ in terms of the actual gameplay was perfect. Graphics, everything was nice. But then the hub world and everything outside the gameplay was lacking. So this is the same thing I'm seeing with Jump Force. It's like, first of all, I wasn't a fan of the game, the cover of the game. First of all, the cover of the game was just like, how you have this many characters and only have 3 characters in the cover of the game.
It wasn't even that good either.
And then on top of that, the character selection screen just doesn't fit. So it's like, if you guys are expecting a big roster, why does the character selection screen is so limited? Like, you can only go vertical, and then like I imagine there's a time limit, so it's gonna probably take you forever to pick a character, for example.
Let me slide in real quick. And then also the fact too, it's too much. I feel like nobody really mentions this, but I've noticed though, they show too much love for certain animes. It's like, it seems like it's a anime show, like they're showing so many characters for like One Piece and other animes. It's like, give other characters a chance. Like, I didn't expect Yu-Gi-Oh, Yugi Moto to be in there. Okay, put another character from Yu-Gi-Oh into the game, like Seto Kaiba or Mir Eshtar or some shit like that. Don't just put one character in there. Like, give everybody at least a couple characters from each manga or each anime into the game. Don't just put more Dragon Ball characters, more Naruto characters, or more One Piece characters, because then it's not gonna be it don't seem like it's a genuine all stars roster game. You know what I'm saying? Like, give every anime a chance. Quick, like, I didn't expect they was gonna put Cell and Piccolo and Trunks. Like, damn, you putting 3 characters. We already got Goku and Vegeta. That's 5 characters already, and I think Frieza, that's 6 characters. That damn man, the whole roster from Fighters. What you gonna add next? Hit?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for them to add the original squad of Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm still waiting for that.
My nigga, he ain't even in the game though.
Seriously.
I'm trying to stop cold dragging niggas into engulfing flames and shit.
Honestly.
You know what's funny, bro, is that you got it makes sense why they would just jack the whole character roster with just Naruto, Dragon Ball, and One Piece characters, right? Because obviously they're in the cover of the game. But it's like, if you're really trying to do like a 50th anniversary for shonen shows, like series or whatever, you want go all out. You know what I mean?
What
Instead of adding.
What about Shaman King? Put them niggas in the game. Come on, dog.
No, Zatchbell is technically not Shonen Jump.
But you get what I'm saying, or at least make them DLC characters. Come on, man, these are still history characters though. Like, come on, man, you put one character.
You know what's funny too? They have the One Piece and the Dragon Ball Z cast stacked up, but when it comes to Naruto, it's only 2 characters in the roster. That's funny to me.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's the Naruto characters. Like, why did it taking so long to announce Team 7? Team 7. Why is that taking so long to announce? Considering they're in the front cover of the game. That's what I'm like. I'm kind of confused. It's like they waiting for Naruto characters to be announced at the end of the around the release of the game. Is that what's the hype about or what? Like,
to be honest, like I've noticed that they've been showing sort of favoritism towards certain shows, like for example Dragon Ball and One Piece. I'm pretty sure they will like give us like 2 more Naruto characters and stuff, but it seems like there's like no characters for like any other series. It's like they'll have like 2 to 3 at max. Like Bleach still has only 3 characters, and it was supposed to be a part of the top 3. But I have a feeling that they probably have so many characters for these main 3 because like they're supposed to be like the main branches of the game. Because I heard like all 3 of them probably have different aspects of the story mode, sort of like what they did in J-Stars.
I mean, that's besides the point. I'm looking at it like this game, presentation-wise, is hella stale. Like it's bland. I don't understand why they took the approach with the way they did with the cover of the game, the loading screen. Nothing about this game really grabs your attention other than the gameplay. Just keeping it a buck and the characters. Nothing about this game really is like, oh, that looks really nice. I mean, we're talking about everything but the gameplay here. You know what I mean? Like, what other than that? What really grabs your attention? You know?
That's true.
Anybody's thoughts?
I mean, honestly,
there's nothing.
I think the only so far from this game being announced is probably the roster. Cause like I said, I got real interested when they introduced Yugi and seeing his gameplay. I was like, God damn, that nigga look overpowered as a motherfucker. I'm like, God damn. But I mean,
as he should.
Really, it's just J-Stars just polished with an improved engine. That's it. Because it still looks stiff as hell. And then this my point. This my thing. You got 3 characters on there, but they all share 1 health bar. That's a problem.
Yep, that's another thing. That's definitely a problem. How you have 3 characters that share a health bar? What's the point of having the 3 characters?
Right? Don't burn in blood. Don't burn in blood. I ain't never played burn in blood, but from gameplay, don't burn in blood when you fight people and they die. Don't the other character come out with a full thing of health and shit like that? Like, don't every character got their own health. How the fuck you draw back on the gameplay? That's dumb as hell.
I have a feeling they probably did that because like they were just trying something different. They be trying to do that sometimes, but I don't feel like it was a good approach. But I have a feeling they're probably going to take advantage of it. Maybe like you notice how we haven't seen characters like Sanji's gameplay yet. I have a feeling that they're probably going to use that for certain characters like Sanji that like, you know, Sanji can't hit women, for example. I have a feeling he probably is going to like jump out of the map and then like switch out with a different character when the female pops up.
Yo,
you guys already know.
I like that about One Piece, but I know it's all quick, but yo, that it's the little details that matters. Like,
yeah,
bring that over to Jump Force. They can make more well received game, you know.
Yeah, they're just not capitalizing on the small details, bro. Because the small details actually make a difference.
You know, sometimes it makes you wonder if these developers like really take the time to, you know, add the little details, so just the subtle details to make their game more pleasable.
That's probably the reason why like they only have 1 health bar. I think that certain characters are either going to have buffs or they're going to be swapped out with certain characters sometimes. Like I know there's going to be some characters that you could just like hit them out of the map and put them unconscious. You know, I have a feeling that this is for a reason. It's not just because they were lazy.
Yeah. If this actually becomes a problem, then this might be like another, like, you know, when Storm 4 came out and I don't know what happened. They forgot to add the spectators mode, or they just thought it was a good idea not to have the spectators mode. They're going to take
probably like another half a year or something to update the game.
Yeah, to pretty much just add something that should have been in the game from the beginning. But
hey, whatever keeps the game alive, I'm cool with it, to be honest. You know.
Yeah.
Most definitely, I'm hyped about this game overall, just because it's clearly something. Like, even though it looks like they're not capitalizing on the smaller details, it looks like a game that you can really enjoy. And what do you guys think?
Yeah, I feel like this is definitely a game onto my channel, like upload a lot, maybe do a few live streams and stuff, and hopefully talk about a sequel if it comes out good, because, you know, I feel like this J-Stars or Jump Force series can actually be an actual series. You know, it can become like anime version of Smash, but, you know, that's a long term of looking at it. But yeah. You know, all you have to do is add more detail.
And don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna play the game either way, but we're still gonna voice our opinions on what should be added to the shouldn't be in the game. Because this is the 50th anniversary of Shonen Jump magazine. So you already know, us anime fans, we're going to add that to our collection and just be proud just to have a game featuring our favorite anime characters.
Let me slide in real quick. All right. I'm going to be real honest and real brutal. Parmesan, don't feel me now. Real shit, I'm going to be honest. I'm an anime fan, so if I offend anybody, don't get offended. I'm just being honest. I'm speaking as a true anime motherfucking fan. I'm Bmandakilla. I'm just gonna be B-Man right now. Look,
let them know.
J-Stars looks like it could be a promising game, but let's be realistic here. They're only capitalizing off the nostalgic of it being history. They're gonna do a half-assed job just so it can look straight for us to kind of not talk too much about it. But really, the execution is gonna be poor. It's gonna be hyped for a little bit, and it's gonna die down. You're gonna have those diehard fans because they love, anime, and it's because it's their thing. Mm-hmm. And it's really. I'm gonna give it 3 months. A lot of people not gonna be talking about it no more, and they might add more characters as DLC and shit. That's probably gonna bring the spike back up to liking the shit again. But they only doing enough for us to kind of not really like, oh, they did this is awesome. It's not, because if you're gonna do something that's 50th anniversary, you're supposed to go all in. You need to make sure everything is right. This is Bandai Namco we talking about. The people that gave the spoilers to fucking Dragon Ball Super Broly movie.
Actually, it was Toei,
whatever. They still fall in the same street. I don't give a fuck, but they still publish that shit. You think they're not gonna half-ass this game either? But with Fighters, that's a bit different. That's the Dragon Ball. You can't mess up with Dragon Ball because the fans gonna be on you like white on rice. But this is different. This is a roster game of different characters. This is basically a fan service game. So that's a little bit different, but you can still get backlash and shit like that. So they trying to work enough to where it don't be too much of a problem, but still like, okay, we'll do enough of this so they won't really trip. But hopefully it'll be satisfied. And then whatever stuff we forgot to put in there, we just gonna do with an update and shit like that. Like that's why they delayed it and shit. Even I think a few months back and shit, because they knew this game wasn't finished. Come on now, that's realistic. They just now using the Unreal Engine. It's people that have made games like this with the Unreal Engine that are fans, and work way better than this. So that go to show you how much Bandai paying attention to shit. Come on now. I'm just being real. Yeah,
but at the end of the day, like, this game is our only hope. Like, this is our only anime, like legitimately, this is the only game I can really think of that could get anybody. Like, this is the last salvation, like, our last anime game that we can be like, all right, if this game isn't as expected, what can you like? What are you gonna get hyped for after this exactly?
This is the last hope, but I can already see with J-Star. Like, don't get me wrong, I like stuff like this, but when I played J-Stars on PS3, and I'm like, they could have did so much. It looked like they ported like them little arcade games, like they ported an arcade game into a console, didn't do no shit to it.
Yeah,
like come on, man, I could have did so much better with that shit. Now I like J-Stars, but it wasn't no balance. Niggas was overpowered. I was like, I'm at the point, I'm like, cutting this shit the fuck off. Like, come on, man, seriously, y'all could have did so much better. And then people was talking about it, but they ain't want to do nothing. They like, this part of the nope, I'm good. Turn it off. Nope. So basically, this game to me is just J-Stars, but with a better engine. They could have been making games with Unreal Engine, because people have been doing it before, way back, years back, with this engine. Now all of a sudden they want to use it.
Yep.
Come on now. And even with the graphic, some of the moves is too flashy. It's too much. Tone it down.
Yep. Particles. Yep, the particles doing a little too much too, but
all them particles. I want to see how that nigga have seizure. I'm in there doing the Harlem Shake and I'm having the seizure and shit. Playing with me.
Nah, they should add an option where they tone it down a little. Like, you could turn it off or on. That would be good. That would be good
like,
too.
Come on, man. I ain't want all that flashiness, man. And shit. I still see particles. I'm trying to do a combo. I see a big ass particle. Now I miss my damn combo. Damn, man. Put a particle and shit.
All right, guys. So we pretty much touched up on most of the topics or most of the bullet points. So, any closing thoughts out here?
Well, you are like right though. Jump Force really is the final straw. Like if this game doesn't like succeed, then anime games are pretty much like they doomed. Because like we had about like 5 anime games that came out just before this that were supposed to be like the next shift. Because let's be honest, Naruto Storm was the thing that was carrying all the anime games. Like maybe Xenoverse also, but after Xenoverse 2 is like keep on getting milked, it's like starting to fall off and stuff. But after like Knights of Britannia failing, terrible. My Hero One's Justice, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. And then it's like we had like other
trash.
games.
It was trash.
Point is, Jump Force needs to jump back. It needs to bounce us back to where we're supposed to be. If not, then that's probably the end. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
It really is. It's really like the last hope for anime games. Honestly, I really strongly believe that. But yo, Rosie, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, Jump Force. It's going to be a cycle. We're going to love it at the beginning, and then a few months later, people are going to argue saying, "Oh, this is trash. Why'd I buy this game?" It's a constant repeat that I think the anime community usually have. But I think Jump Force is going to follow that same trend. But I'm still going to have fun playing this game, no doubt.
That's what we all hoping out here, man.
I mean, offline or
offline,
I'm still gonna have fun either way.
Go ahead, man. No, you good?
I bet you the first nigga that's gonna say trash, motherfucker, Afro send you. We gonna be big head ass gonna be like this shit trash. Cause real shit, it's not gonna last. The fan base is not gonna be that long. And I'm being realistic though. I love anime games, but it's gonna follow that same trend. And going back to what K-Dog said about the previous games, though, I think if the only other game that might give us a saving grace in anime game is probably that World Secret, which is that One Piece. I am interested about that because that game looks really cool and shit. But as far as that, I think what they need to do, if this does somewhat successfully, they need to get out the ship with all these better arena fighters, because even with what was the game that came on September?
What's Justice?
My Hero and shit. I feel like My Hero. I was thinking about getting it, but I saying gameplay, it's too floaty and shit. Like every game seems like it's the same, but just a different IP. Like we gotta anime games, we gotta kind of shift that shit, do something else. Every game should not be a battle arena fighter. That shit to me, I feel like that's the same idea, but just with different characters and shit. Like shit's boring. Change the ideas up. At least even with Shinobi Strikers and shit. I'm just giving an example. Trying to be a Xenoverse clone. Stop it, because they don't do it right. And you trying to do something. That type of formula or gameplay only work for certain games. You can't do that with every anime IP game. It don't work. It's gonna fall short. And if like you trying to be better than, no, you can't do a Slim Shady. I'm sorry. You can't do a Slim Shady. You gotta have a seat, sir. So I mean, I wanted to do good, but let's be realistic here. It's gonna fall short eventually. The fan base is gonna be half and half. And a lot of people gonna realize it's not as good as we thought. That's why I'm not too hyped for it. We at least got a good game last year, which was Fighters. I'll take that because that game's phenomenal. Despite some of the shortcomings, that's probably the best anime game. And I'm gonna say also, in my opinion, Sword Art Online was another good one that Bandai dropped too, as far as anime games. So there's just those two. But other than that, I don't know. I hope it does do good though, but we're just gonna have to see. And
that's right. We're just gonna have to see. All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming through. You already know. You guys want to say anything, like just something short, real quick, like plug yourself or something?
Oh, all right. Well, you already know. Check out my channel. KDesignz. I over here starting up this new channel and stuff. I be dropping discussions like this every other day. Be doing live streams every Friday. You already know how that is. But yeah, that's it.
I put hashtag beef noodles in his comments.
Stop making fun of my hair. I'm gonna stop.
Nah, that's my nigga. I love him, man. That's my boy.
All right, Callie, you want to say something?
Yeah, check out my YouTube channel, KaliGold45. You know, trying to get back on my YouTube grind with gaming and movie content. So if you interested in that, hit that subscribe button, man.
Yeah, cause he been on hiatus since forever. The nigga been on the island with Tom Hanks with him, coconut and shit. Are you gonna be my friend? Y'all know it is. It's your boy B-Man, the motherfucking killer. I'm trying to hit 1K by the end of 2019. Check my channel out, man. Resident Evil 2 remake is coming out on 25th of January. I will be live streaming that every day until Anthem comes out, which is in February. If you're interested in joining the guild, let me know. We finna be litty like two titties, alright? Check me out. I'm out.
Alright, everybody's channel links is gonna be in the description down below. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.